Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. It wasn't that my mic was muted. It was that voice mod decided to do a update right now. So, it's fixed. It should be working now. Thank you for the 5 Canadian to let me know, though, Furbus. I appreciate it. Alright, let me start this over. Welcome to the next decade. I appreciate y'all. Sorry about that issue. It was working just before the stream started, so can't be a stream with me unless there's some kind of technical issue. I'm not feeling super hot. I feel kind of crummy. Not like, oh god, I have a fever and I'm gonna fall over and die sick, but like, you know, just feel crummy. So, I'm not really gonna be focused too much on the chat tonight. However, y'all are still encouraged to use it and use Super Chat if you want to get my attention like Furbus did right there. That's a great way to do it. Just so you know, though, I'm not going to be going as long on Super Chats today just because I need to get stuff done. So, this is what we're doing. I'm going to finish another shin just like this. I'm going to crank and get one of these done. And then as soon as this is done, we are going to switch over to getting this laid out on the foam because this pattern actually needs some expansion. So I'll show you all how to do that, but I'm going to be really focused on just trying to get it down. I don't think I'm going to cut one of these out tonight. We'll see. I definitely want to cut out another part of the thigh. Where did I put that? Right here. I really do want to cut out another one of these because I have the square bits. I figured out how to do it. And I want to get started on that ASAP. So, yeah. Stick with me. I might not be talking too much, but hang out in the chat. I'm going to try to get as much work done as I can. If you want to get more people in here, cool. If not, no worries. Like I said, I'm just here to work today. But I wanted to still include y'all. If you want to see me do even more and go more in depth while I'm working, could check out the Patreon because I also do lessons and stuff there. And video editing too. Alright. Time to get the phone. Let's go. Where's my new roll? Let me roll 6. There it is. I will say last night we had a good time playing some Among Us after the usual weekly stream. That was a good time. Enjoyed that. Definitely want to do that again soon. So how about this? Y'all have a nice little discussion in the chat. I'll look up every once in a while. If I see something interesting, I'll chime in. Whew. Alright, where are my patterns? I need this one, this one, this one. Do I still need this one? If I have the other, where is it? Should be over here, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, there it is. Cool. Oh, before I forget, I want to put this template on the back of the shin, so we're going to do that really fast. I might bring down my Dremel tonight too, and just mute myself and do some work on the Dremel. We'll see. IXA. I need the back of the leg. Man, I really wish the detail of heroes had better angles. They're all really strange. A full 360 turnaround and a flat 90 degrees would have been nice. Okay. So I'm actually going to have to carve away some of the back of the shin right here for one of these parts. Fun. I'll have fun draweling that away, I'm sure. Put it in a place where it won't be as much. Wow, it's like right in the middle of all of it. Oh, dang. Dang, son. Might have to take some artistic liberties and just move it up a little bit. I really don't like how it's placed on that. Also, if I carve that away, it's going to take away a lot of strength from the rest of it. Alright, we're going to put it here instead. I'll take a little bit away. No, because it'll destroy the piece. Put as close to it as I can, I guess. Alright, well whatever, I'll do the outside of it, but that's what I meant. That's what I needed to do. So, one of those numbers. Right there under the Sharpie. I gotta put a light right there so then we can get more light for this, for that camera, I mean. Where's my cap? There it is. Need it again in a second, I just want to get stuff cut out. Alright, back to chat. Yeah, don't eat this glue, it's not good. Don't eat it. I actually refilled it earlier today, and now I have a big old mess outside I need to clean up. Also, I learned, and you can see this if you look really closely, the top of it is completely, well, not the top, the bottom, it's like one solid chunk. It's like just like a disc that floats in there. So I'm probably gonna need to get a new glue bottle here soon. But that's okay, so I got plenty of those kind of bottles in my house. Alright, let's see. Don't need this, don't need this. Right now, these over here, that one, this one, and we just need this one right now. So thinking about laying it out like I did last time, and then flipping it over, and just transferring these marks. Yeah, that'll probably be it. How big of a sheet do I need? I need... Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, no, today's gonna be a much different stream. I'm just chilling. I'm not really talking too much. I'm not really feeling super great, but I gotta get a lot of work done, so I'm doing it anyways. I figured to show y'all what's going on. So since I want to invert this piece anyways, what I'm going to do is put it on this way where it's all flopping towards. So then when I have to flip it inside out, it'll naturally want to bend that way anyways. It'll make things a lot easier on my end. I'm gonna go as long as I can, but like I can't express enough. I'm really not feeling super great today. I'm not sure if it's something I ate or if I'm just not well rested enough, or what. Just I'm feeling super odd the last couple of weeks. Hardest today. It's like been extra strange. Okay, here I'm gonna put my mic over here so I can use it as a weight to hold all that down. Quick. No, it's probably not that. The glue is like super toxic. That'll like put you on your ass. This is much more of like my body feels a little achy. Like I'm sore. But not like the worst sore I've ever had. Check my temperature though, I'm okay as far as temperature goes. I haven't been going outside or any of that. At least not in a long while. Plus, I think the fumes from that would get you before the actual chemicals in your stomach would get you. But not recommended either way. Don't eat it. And I already have my fan going today, too, so if I start gluing a lot, I'll have plenty of ventilation this time. Not like yesterday where I almost like hotboxed my room with absolute horrible acetone smell. Doing that, yo. Oh, shout out to anybody that has Discord Nitro right now. Apparently you get a free Xbox Game Pass. That was pretty cool. I got one yesterday, and I saw all the Gears of War games, and I'm like, oh, cause like I remember really enjoying playing those as a kid, and I'm tempted to see if I remember as much of it being as good as I remember. So I want to play it, but I gotta make room on my computer. I have a couple hard drives I haven't installed yet, but I'd have to do a little bit extra. That's what it's like me when it sounds like I close the garage but I don't turn the car off. Yikes, y'all are getting extra grim today. God, my stomach is now starting to get in on it too. Yikes. It's okay, I'm just gonna power through. I got a lot I gotta get done. No, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's alright. No worries here, I'm just like... It's a little bit different than what I'm used to, but I don't, like, not appreciate it, I guess. I like dark humor, but I don't know. You're good. Don't worry. There's a reason why I put a disclaimer at the start of my stream, so... Don't worry. Damn it, my stomach is just like, I hate you, I hate you. Ah. Ow. Okay. So now I need to pull this up, trim this out, flip it over and transfer over all my registration marks. Trying to move quickly today, even though I'm struggling hard. My stomach started going into it. My body's already been going into it. I hope I don't have like food poisoning or something stupid like that. I don't think I ate anything bad last couple days. Well, dinner tonight was really good, so I mean, if it comes back up, at least I can taste it again. Oh yeah, trigger warning for puke, my bad. If my stomach sounds like a rebellious teen, don't worry, it's just a phase. Dog, it's been doing that for like 8 years. I don't think it's a phase anymore. Let's get to cutting. Oh, new blade. New blade. I gotta remember to do that. Use this other one here. Yeah, it's a little gummed up. Always get into fresh blade, and even if you're questioning it for too long, just get a new blade. Or sharpen them. A friend of mine showed me this box cutter blade sharpener. It's not one of these, but it's for the longer blade ones, which I don't really like that much. I prefer these shorter ones. Put the blade in, and it sharpens it and stacks it along with all the other ones, and you can reuse them until it just can't meet up with the sharpener anymore. So you can get like up to 6 or 7 uses out of each blade. They're making 4 blades like this, so I'm about to go ham on that. There's a little bit too much off the end there, but not too bad, I guess. It's like a millimeter. Whatever. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Alright, moment of silence. Hopefully my chair will hold on and give a moment of silence too, but we lost Longcat today, or yesterday. 18 long years of Longcat. Longcat was around back when I was fresh on the internet, and it was just a dude holding up a really long cat, and we had an update photo either last year or the year before, and the owner was holding him up, and everyone noticed that he had a ring. So the owner got married in that time. So like, it's gotta be hard on that owner losing Longcat like that for 18 years of having a pet. I had a cat named Tricky that was with us for about that long too. He was a good cat. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's sad, and definition of an internet icon. And I feel like we didn't really use it too much after, but there's only so much you can get out of a lolcat, But still, Longcat was cool. Longcat gave us a lot of really cool memes, and now we got to look out for Technol, because he's next, unless he's already gone. We don't know. We'll find out. Regardless, rest in peace, Longcat. You were great, and we loved you. And I hope the owner's doing okay. All right, moment of silence for Longcat. Okay, I think that's an adequate amount of time for a cat on the internet. Let's go. Like I said, I got a lot I still got to do today. Sorry if I was moving my mouth there a lot. I'm legit struggle busting today, y'all. I'm really not feeling great. Okay, check that. Oh, yep. Yep. Sorry, let's get the music going again. My bad, y'all. Okay, so now I need to transfer these lines to the outside of this, and then I can fold this all together and make the part. And then while the glue is drying on this, we're going to start cutting out the other pieces we need to get done. Oh, hey! Welcome back, Pocky. Just so you know, it's going to be a little bit more of a chilled out stream. I'm not feeling super great, but I have a lot to do, so I'm just going to be cranking. I will take a break in the middle of this, however, where I'll take 5 minutes of myself, and then I guess I'll sit and chat with y'all. Maybe we can get this rolling again. You know what might help? Coffee might help. I think when I take my break, I'll get some coffee. Let's go for another half hour before I chill out, though. I definitely do want to get a lot done today. I want to try to crank get as much stuff done as I can today. I think I might start doing quiet streams where I don't even have the chat up. I'm just sitting and working, minding my own business, that kind of thing. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. I'd be more than willing to do stuff like that. There are days and some projects I'm working on where I legit cannot be on camera because I do stuff for people that have contracts for things that make it to where I can't show my stuff. It sucks, but I get money, so I can't complain. Coffee at 10 p.m. Wild content. Bro, it's like 4 in the afternoon for me now. That's not even true. I woke up at 6 today. I'm a night owl. I stay up late on the weekends because Katie works on the weekends. And I'd much rather be able to, you know, sleep with her when she gets home. So we can have a nice time waking up and then have a nice day in the morning before she has to go to work instead of sleeping through it and or staying awake or getting up early and disturbing her sleep. So on the weekends, I just kind of adopt her schedule. And I try to go back to it as quickly as I can, and then I do the whole same thing again next week. It's fun. The upside is, I have an easier time talking to some of my friends in other parts of the world at this time of day. So, that's fun. I'm trying to get myself to stay up a little bit later, or get up a little bit earlier, so I can hang out with Karn. We want to do a group stream sometime. It's just, time zones are weird. But the good news is I know he comes to North Carolina, and his girlfriend lives out here. Not in the same area, but also in North Carolina. I actually met them both once, and I had no idea. It was funny because Katie's brother, Gokai Orange, if you know him, he was hanging out with them at the Raleigh SuperCon or something like that, and I was dressed as Genom, and they took a photo with me, and I had no idea. And I was like, oh man, I wish we met, and we totally actually met. Okay. Remember, I do this part last so I can let the foam start to relax and get used to itself. And I'm gonna have to put a lot of glue down for that. How's this looking? Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to retire a couple songs here. I'm gonna take a streaming break for like 2 weeks, probably sometime in November, because I have a lot going on. It might be 3 weeks depending on what's happening. But the plan is get stuff done with that suit up show I'm doing. And I'm also trying to update the stream a little bit more. I just want to fix a couple things, gotta remove a few songs, so like say goodbye to the Go-Go 5 song, say goodbye to the song from Jetman, the ending theme. It's a bummer. Yeah, that's part of it. You gotta make time for the partner, especially since she's the breadwinner. She makes the money. I make the fun. So trying to get up to her same pay grade, but we're getting closer and closer each year though. Hey, it's like your theme song. It shows up when you need it. Welcome in, Kev. Since you're just now tuning in, just as a heads up, I'm not feeling super great, so I'm just trying to get as much done as I can today. And for the most part, I'm gonna be chilling. What I mean by chilling is trying to get work done, zoning out while I'm working, so I'll be kind of aware here or there. I'm gonna take a break in the middle though and legit hang out with y'all. Because if I'm gonna stream, I might as well make it a little bit fun, right? Alright. Man, this stuff is super fresh and runny. Oh man. Yeah! Really? Gross. It's really runny. Nasty. You know, I might not need to put down as much as I thought. It's actually a really thick, thin layer. It's a thick, really not viscous layer of glue. This is kind of a disaster right now. Oh my god. Here, I'll pull you over here. What a mess. God, I knew I should have just stuck with the amount of glue I had earlier and just suffered through it. But no, I had to make a new pile after I got used to the thicker glue. I am going to start looking at some new types of glues. I know there's one that's like a non-toxic that's pretty good, but not quite as strong. But, I mean, if I can make it non-toxic and easier for people to follow with me, more people do it at home. I didn't glue myself too much. I didn't do it. It's not me. I didn't do it. It's not true. No, but like I needed to get a new batch of glue in there because the other stuff was getting too thick, and it's when it gets really thick and old, like the stuff that stays in there is like extra stinky. Like it's a different type of kind of smell. So now I got a new fresh batch in there. I mixed it in with the old, and it's a little bit of both, honestly. It smells bad. And it's also a lot less viscous, easier to mess up. I'm gonna do the 3-dot method for a while, I think, where I just lay down 3 dots of glue and then spread and see how far I can go with it. Depending on how things go and how I can get my setup set up a little bit nicer, maybe we'll do weekend streams. Like have like a Friday exclusively hangout, and the weekends all cosplay. Or fun stuff. Excuse me. That might be nice. We will see. Oh, there's gonna be a new poll coming out in a couple of days, probably. I think I'll probably push it out on the Patreon stream first. There's gonna be a new poll regarding some stuff that I noticed in the chat that I never even thought about in the first survey I made. So, like, if you haven't already, go fill out that survey I just dropped in the chat. And, yeah. It'll help me figure out the last couple things I'm doing for the new changes that we're going to have implemented hopefully in November. And, we'll have a new poll out in a couple days talking about other things. So I'm just trying to think about how can I maximize my time doing what I like to do and show it to y'all. Because the streaming thing's been working out pretty good. Feels nice. And I've already gotten a sponsor offer, which is super rad. Not sure if I will take them up on it yet, though. Come on, please, spread, please. Alright, we're gonna let this dry. Try to sit there for now. No, not Raid Shadow Legends. No. It was for something else entirely that I don't think really meshes with y'all. Yeah, contact cement's the way to go. Like, hot glue's okay, but like, that's the way to go. It really is. Alright, so I need to do this on 2. I need to do this in 6. And I already have the other one patterned out ready to go. So let's just do it. Where's my scrap pieces? 6 millimeter. There it is. Natural bend on the other side. Use this side. And I just need to transfer the lines. No, I don't need to transfer the lines at all because I can straight up just flip it over and just do the lines on this side right now. Oop. Oop. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta get the chat checked out in a minute. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're fixing that. We're fixing that right now. Where's my roller? I feel like I did this last time too. Don't forget your registration marks. Always put down your registration marks. They're super important. Please do not forget your registration marks. So I need to remember to cut on this side. The glue should be ready. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this one together. Alright, make sure these are all pressed together really good. I'm gonna sit here and sand this down in a second. Before I do anything else, I'm trimming that. That looks so gross. I hate how that looks. Alright, that looks better-ish. Okay, it's gonna be mostly covered. What did I miss? NordVPN? Maybe. Duct tape as well as forever sealed away in plastic. Let's see how it holds up for the rest of the time. Your module shape Raycon earbuds. I would actually pay for those. The visor on my Power Ranger helmet is held with duct tape and hot glue. The rest of it is on the helmet. Because of pester dust for answers instead of trying to figure it out myself. You could read the bottle! You start with a Ryuki or Dragonite belt. All right, what's your question, Hex? Come on. Come on, glue. God, see, I should have put 2 layers of glue down because I knew this was gonna happen. This stuff, like, if you don't put down 2 layers sometimes, it lay on too thin. Just because it's not... It's not a thick enough layer for it to actually grip on anything. The foam just absorbs it. God, how rude is this? Alright, fine. I'm gonna make it to where you can do what I want you to do. Alright, too much glue. Come on. Dang it, man. Ah. Just going through filling in any of the gaps I've seen from pulling this up and apart. Trying to give it some more context in some areas. So then it'll actually have a secure grip. Pain in the butt. I knew I should have put down 2 layers. I'm about to do that with all of this from now on. I don't think the front's going to do that on me. I think I did a pretty good thick layer on both sides, but this one back part, I guess I didn't put enough down. Alright, well I'm going to put something in here to hold this apart. Here's my knives. There, I should hold those 2 apart so they don't actually connect without me being there for it. Okay. That one ready to go. Where's my 2 mil? Pulled out a big sheet of it yesterday. You know I have another secondary big roll of this laying around somewhere. It's another big sheet I need. You know I did 2 sheets of this. Oh, is this it right here? Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. I should have done it the other way at the verticals, because then this would have been easier to lay down. Oh well. Ready to be cut out too. This is ready to be cut out too. Cut away some extra bits from this so that trimming this whole thing will be easier later. Save these scraps because I made 4mm. If I need more 4mm in other places, I got 4mm laying around. Yeah. Sure, let's go with that. Three things are ready to be cut out and start gluing on to the shin, start taking care of that next. Are you dry? Huh? Looks like you're dry. You'll see why I needed this to be as dry and like glued together as nicely as I did here in a minute. So I had this issue last time I was putting this together. I learned from my lesson last time. Also, it's never a bad idea to run your finger over your seams like that to bend them the other way, because then you'll know if they're actually getting glued together good or not, and if you need to add more pressure in places for the glue to actually grip itself. Do the same in the front, because I don't trust it as much. Yep, okay, yep. Okay. Haven't watched Kabuto. Kabuto's not bad. As Kabuto Zector once said, mistake. I love it. Alright, we're about 9 minutes away from my first break. Oh, I gotta flip it inside out. Or the other way. That's how this one's gonna be. Yep. It's already matching up. So if you're curious what I'm doing, I am in the middle of trimming away the lower part of the shin because we had this issue with it the last time I worked on the first shin where I made it slightly too long and I didn't want to just trim it off the pattern. I'd much rather just do it here. Ta-da, here we go. Oof. Okay, please don't tell me I goofed that as much as I think I did. Oh, yikes! Oh, I gotta put some glue in there, like, right now. Yikes. Okay, so there's such a thing as over trim, which is like your blade, it's just sometimes you will miss with your blade. You'll go slightly too far and you just can't catch it. I'm talking like millimeters, but like, even a nice sharp cut inside this can be enough for if enough stress gets in that one spot where that little bit of cutting is, it'll eventually rip and become a full tear. So always a good idea to go in there and zap these things with some contact cement after you've made them. Doesn't even matter if you decide to stick the pieces together, just load it with contact cement, leave it alone, let it dry. You can come back and press it together, or you can add some more on top. Eventually you can just fill it up with more contact cement. Alright. So I'm going to let that do its thing. I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to sand this down real quick. And then we will start adding on some more parts. Alright. Actually, I'm going to sand this down really fast, and then we're going to take a break. So I'm going to mute myself, and I'll come back very briefly, okay? One sec. Alrighty. Lost my chat. 1 second. Bring it back. There you are. The cause and solution to all life's problems. You would be so surprised. So, it's all sanded down nice and smooth now. Here, I'll put it over here so y'all can see it on the top thing. You can barely even tell there's a seam just from looking at it now. Up close you'll see it, of course, but like at a distance, like even at like arm's length, it's kind of hard to tell. Alas, poor Shin Man, I knew him. Alright, I'm gonna take 5. I'm gonna get myself some coffee and a snack. I'll come back very quickly. We'll sit and talk for a few minutes, and then I'll get back into going, because I want to get this matching this. You know, looking good. Okay, sorry I derped out there and it's just like looking at something just like, But no, it's right. We're good. Alrighty. I'll be back in a few. See you in a sec. All right, chat, we're back. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so, like, look, I'm taking a short break for a minute. Like, I'm trying to get something in me so I don't feel super crappy. And I want to tell you all about one of my favorite things out there, okay? So, for those of you who don't know, I have a huge intolerance to high fructose corn syrup. I legit cannot have anything with it in it. I can't have more than a gram of it a day before my body legit just starts to, like, shut my digestive tract down and just be like, we're dying, stop! So, like, I really can't have that kind of stuff, like, at all. And the bummer is, living here in America, it's in everything. So, I've been having to look for new alternatives for snacks and things like that, and I have to tell you about the one cookie I've been coming back to nonstop. I used to love Oreos, used to love having them every once in a while. Can't have any of them anymore. Huge bummer. So I thought about, maybe Chips Ahoy will be okay. There's only one type of Chips Ahoy you can have that has no high fructose corn syrup in it, and it's the one with the Hershey bars in it, and it's like, the two different types of chocolate just don't match for me, and the cookie is a lot different than the other versions of Chips Ahoy, so I'm like, oh damn, I can't get any of the normal types of cookies. Well, on a flight to Japan and back, I noticed this one cookie I could eat, and I loved it. It's called Biscoff. Love these things. These are awesome. They have no high fructose corn syrup. They're really, really good. 4 cookies is 1 serving, and you get 150 calories. It's not bad, but Katie saw how much I love these, and she went the extra mile and found a Biscoff ice cream with brownie bits in it. And I've been snacking on it the last couple days. It's pretty good. But every once in a while, I like to get a scoop of vanilla and just dump it in my coffee, and I'll put a hot cup of coffee right over the top of it. It'll all melt and froth up, and it makes like really just a really good fine blend. Throw some ice cubes on top of it. You got a good creamy vanilla coffee, iced coffee, vanilla iced coffee. That's great. So today we're out of vanilla. So I put the Biscoff in here, and I've just been sipping on this a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I made the first Biscoff brownie coffee, and it looks horrible, but it tastes awesome. It really does. Like, there's some bits of Biscoff in there that I didn't think were actually in there. I thought it was just, like, mixed in with the cookie, or mixed in there, but no, it's, like, legit bits of Biscoff that are already pre-cooked, smashed up, and thrown into the ice cream. But it's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna take like a 10-15 minutes just to sit here and chill. I'm just gonna chat, hang out. Cause I feel bad like not doing a full hangout chat, but like I'm trying to find a good blend of getting stuff done and still being there with y'all. So I figure maybe we'll do more hangouts in the middle of stuff, and then I can crank longer. That was weird. I thought my light went out for a second. No, it was just the brim of my hat covering it so quickly made me feel like it went out. I didn't think I would ever become one of these people where it's like, oh man, coffee is horrible. You don't need it. And then it's like I go a day without like half a cup, and I'm like, I feel terrible. What's wrong with me? Honest to God, I'm starting to feel better just having some coffee. Not really a good thing though, I don't think. Maybe I'm just having like a deficiency in caffeine. Maybe I'm addicted to it. Especially when I'm up all night. Huh. Oh my god, that is a fantastic combo. How are you? You have no right being this darn good of a combo. Holy crap. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Alright, so get this. I'm sipping on this, and I'm like, God, how is this flavor working with coffee? Like, coffee doesn't blend very well with very many things. Only a couple things it works really good with. And I see upside down on the thing, it says coffee, and I'm like, what? And I flip over the package, and it says, for many, it's their cup of coffee's best companion. Okay, I see what they're talking about now. No, Kev. Coffee's not bad once you get used to some of it. Like, it doesn't have to be straight up black coffee. Like, I hate black coffee by itself. That still sucks. You'll never see me with a cup of Boss black coffee unless it was completely free. Then I'll drink it begrudgingly. Where is... There's my paper towel. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna have one serving of the actual cookie themselves. So 4 cookies. Then I'll go take another BRB, wash myself up real quick, clean off my desk, and we'll crank some more and get some more stuff done. Alright, so let me get my cookie. I love these things. I really legit love these things. If we ever run into each other in person, like at a convention, or I'm going to a convention in the future, if that's ever a thing again, give me a pack of these. We'll take pictures and be happy with each other. I'll let you have like half of it too, because these are delicious and you can't not share these. Wait! Hold up. There's a Biscoff spread? Oh! Kevin, you might actually have a sensitivity to the acidity of the coffee. That might be why you don't like the smell of it. See if you can find coffee blends with low acidity. And then try smelling those. You might like those better. I'm dead serious. Sometimes some coffees are just too fucking high up there. Too acidy. Too acidic. You can find coffee brands that are a little bit more alkaline. They have different smells, I can guarantee you. It might just be because the more popular one is the more acidic kind of coffee. Definitely look into that. Oh my god, is this made out of cookies? Hey, Cannon. I want cookies. I have cookies. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. The coffee really kicked me back into gear. And I'm gonna save these. I don't even need 4. See, that's how good these things are. I could plow through like a sleeve of these in a night and feel like an asshole. Or I could just eat a couple, put them away, and be like, ooh, I got cookie tomorrow. That's what I've been doing recently. It's been working good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up, and I'll be back in like less than 5 minutes. I don't know why I got it before I did all this. Okay, see you in a... Yes. Good. We've been expecting you. I got one of your hairs stuck in my throat when I was trying to talk. Why are you shedding? So look who decided to pay us a visit before I closed up my door. He ran in, so I was like, alright, you want to be here so badly? You get to be here so badly. This is Takumi. He's my good boy. And he's the one Katie saved and came back from the dead. And he's a little gray orphanot because he has a real Nekojita. Honto Nekojita. Real cat tongue. And he's a sweet boy. But he knows better than to come in when I'm trying to work. Go on, put your paws up there. Say hi to everybody. Come on, should be okay. Yeah, he's a good boy though. You want to be the show off now? You want to just be up on here? See what I've been working on? Yeah. Yeah, no, he's a good boy. Aren't you talking to me? Yeah. Don't sniff. Don't sniff. Alright. Now you know I'm working. Do you want to go? Or are you going to step on the iPad? Alright. Well, I'm going to kick him out. We're going to get back to work. He's sniffing everything. Alright. Come here, my little chungus. Out you go. Thanks for visiting, though. Move along, go see your sisters. Yeah, so like I was literally just about to turn on the stream and I noticed he was in the room rubbing on my leg, so I was like, you're not supposed to be here. Ugh. No, not usually. It's usually pretty good. I cleaned off my desk before I put them on it. Looks like I mostly got it. So, where were we just before I took my break? That's right. I got this done. Now I gotta add all these things that I need to add to the front of it. Just saw the pattern for one of the pieces I did not put down. I need to get it right now. Where did I put it? Got it. Got it! This chair. Oh, Lord. It's like, if I sit in it in certain ways, it gets better. If I sit in it in other ways, it gets way worse. That's much better. This is the slightly okay if I don't lean forward and too far back kind of one. I hate chairs like this. It was cheap, though. It served its purpose. New one's coming, y'all. We're gonna get it. Let's cut out all these other bits we need to get done real fast. So I need to glue this onto the front of this. What I should do, I should take this pattern right here, transfer it over to this, so I have the exact shape of it already down, then put contact cement down ahead of time before I cut this out. We're gonna do that. Make sure I did this the same way over here. I think it's remove away the excess. I want to get this on. Ooh, just drawing on the paper there and not actually the pattern. Or the foam, I mean. I was drawing on the pattern. That's about right. Where's all that scrap 6 I had earlier? No, that's not it. This is it. Haha. I need this because I gotta make another stack of these 3 things again. 1 second. Oh yeah, my younger cousin got a tattoo before me. That happened earlier today. Forgot about that. I mean, good on her. She got something she wanted, but at the same time, it's like, damn, way to show me up. Way to be cooler than me and be 10 years younger than me, you loser. God. Ugh. It's neat, though. I think if I remember correctly, it's the logo from Monster High, which is like, oh, wow. Glad she still likes that stuff, though. Remember, we got so many of those dolls for her back when she was growing up. Her and her sister both. Looks like a cool tattoo, though. Artist did a really good job. Nice line work. Alright. Oh, almost done. Almost forgot. Registration marks. Gotta have those reg marks. So what I'm doing right now is I just made a stack of foam that's all roughly around the same size. And I'm gonna pin these all together later and just cut them all straight out. So they'll have 3 of these. Kind of like how I did with the first one. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my glue on this one and start spreading it around. We're gonna start cutting out these extra bits. And we're gonna cut this one out first, and then we're gonna glue it immediately, so then these 2 things can be drying while I'm cutting out other stuff. You're gonna see as you start getting more stuff done, you have more patterns done, and you already have 1 thing done, and you're trying to get more stuff done. Like, as soon as you have all your patterns, you can time manage this a lot better. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Why do I keep bringing this back over to me? I need this, I don't need this. Cut this guy out, we gotta flip him over when we're done. Okay. I'll just match these up real quick and see how they're looking. Yep, looks about right. Okay, cool. Cool. Before we do anything else, though, I really do want to get this piece back, because there is one registration mark I would like to put on this. I just put a mark for where the center line is. So then when I lay this down, I can just put it right on top of the seam, and the seam can act as my registration mark alongside these edge pieces. Okay. Well, there it goes. That's the song. That's the meme song I like so much. Yep. There it goes. Yeah, no, the dude that did the tattooing, he's running a really slick operation right now, like full testing and everything, all new machinery. Like every single time he uses a different machine, which is like, okay, they'll hyper clean everything. So, well, yeah, timing's not great. You can only be 18 months, I guess. So, as long as she doesn't come out of this sick, I'll be okay. But don't worry, that was definitely a concern I had too. It's okay though, Gabrielle's smart. She can take care of herself for the most part. All my cousins are smart, to be real though. Got Gabrielle, Sophia, and Dominic. They're the closest cousins I got. I love them to death. They're the closest thing I got to little siblings. And good news is Don's a Rider fan. He's in the middle of Kuga. He's telling us about it yesterday. I'm really happy he's enjoying it. I hope we can get more Rider series out and available for him, though, because I know he really wants to check out IXA. I gave him, like, the whole first half of the series, but poor kid had to fall off because he had other things going on. It's all good, though. I know he wants to check it out still. That's good enough for me. So I'm definitely going to have to put down a couple layers of glue on this just because it's so thin. You want to have good, strong layers. So like if you're using a fresh batch of contact cement, just go ahead and assume you're going to have to put down 2 layers. But if you had it for a little while and it's already running a little bit more thick than all the other contact cement, then just 1 layer should be enough. It's because the accelerant in the accelerant and evaporant in this product is acetone of one other thing. And if you don't, it'll just evaporate over time. That's why they put so much in it. That's also why it's so damn toxic. But again, well-ventilated area should be good. I got my fan going and my window open too, so I'm good. I'm not smelling any of this right now. But yeah, the thicker it is, the easier it is to spread around, and the less layers you'll have to do. But I can already tell I'm gonna do a second layer. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it now. Layer 2. Alright, so I'm feeling better. A little bit better at least. Still got a little bit of the body achy thing going on, but I'm also going to chalk that up to me moving a bunch of shit around yesterday. Alright, there. That's looking like one layer of the good thick stuff, but this is actually 2 layers of the thin stuff. There's no difference either. The thin stuff will become the thick stuff eventually. It all just depends on how long I leave that thing open for it to vent out the accelerants. Okay. So now I'm going to glue this side because we got to flip it over to get the side that we actually want on there. Did I put the marks on there? Yes, yeah. Where's my spreader? There you are. Oh, I'm spreading glue all over in a weird place. I gotta clean up my desk now. Great. Actually, we might be okay to get away with just 1 layer on this, because I think I put down enough glue. Oh, look at that. We got some Takumi in this project. Oh boy. His hair is like right up in this glue. Good thing nobody will see it. Meanwhile, look at half of my things I used to paint when I had to paint the house. You see cat hair and everything. Great. Especially when you're trying to make a product for a company. And then you're like, oh, this is perfect. It looks good. There's no problem. What is that? What is that random crack right there? And then you finally decide to just sand it and repaint it. And once you finally sand it up, it's a freaking cat hair. It's alright. This is no problem. All this stuff's not going to be seen anyways. If this was like an outside piece, I'd be fuming. But it's no big deal. Next time, I'll make sure to go over with a lint roller if the cat ever visits us again. Okay. Put you over there. Clean up some of this mess. Oh wow, it's messing up the paint on my... it's messing up the paint on my grid. It's like a huge smudge of where my grid is on my board. If you rub up on contact cement sooner than later, you'll be able to pull it all up. It'll just ball up and become one little nasty rubber ball. One time I used to have this actual piece of contact cement that was dried, and I used to roll it over anything that I knew was wet, and it would pick up all the stuff and make one big ball. And it actually came out to be about the size of a... like a rubber bounce ball, and I was like, huh, and I like threw it on the ground and it launched up and never saw it again. So yeah, contact cement, it's fun. Okay, let's cut out these things because these are gonna have to go on pretty soon after. Wait for those to dry. So I'm putting 4 pins. Last time I did 9 pins. I'm not going to do that this time. I don't think I need it. And because of that, last time I actually threw off part of my design. So this time, I'm going to try and keep my design as much as possible. Ouch. I'm gonna remark my... Whoop, whoop. Ugh, got to remark my registration bits. Let's go with the bottom first. Actually, let's flip this around, because I have a feeling that it's going to want a sharp blade, and it's going to tear up this blade by the time it's done anyways. Okay. Okay. That's already coming out a little bit better than last time. Last cut. Already better than the last one. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just gotta do a little bit of trimming on this side. Just pour that a little bit. It's always the bottom layer that doesn't quite get enough, but it's okay. As long as they're mostly symmetrical and look the same from an eyeball, it should be good. And what I mean by from an eyeball is just like a really quick look. Instead of sitting there and hardcore inspecting every single angle to see if I did it right or not, you know? Pretty rare for cosplay judges to do that kind of stuff, though. Man, I haven't competed in so long. I want to compete again. Maybe I'll take IXA around. We'll see. There we go. We got our little 3 shin guard pieces right there. Came out great. Ouch. Alright, I'm going to look up a chat in just a second after I clean up a little bit of this mess, because I got too much scrap on the table right now. Give me 2 seconds to clean up a little bit. Family trash can, by the way. All the way over here. Alright. Scrap all the way. Alright, let's see what I missed. Yeah, no, Dustin's middleman service drove me up a wall and I never want to do it again. I hated it. It's not fun, Dio. Alright. Oh, wait. I almost forgot to do the thing that I showed y'all. You can see all 2 of my brain cells fired off at once, like, hold on, something's not right. Use paper as a way to prevent large areas of contact cement from touching each other when you don't want them to touch. So you can more accurately lay down your pieces and not have to worry about that kind of stress. Cool. Alright, that's on there. You might just need to wear a weight belt then. That might actually help you. If you're having issues with your lower back hurting so bad, consider getting a weightlifter's belt. I actually used to wear a brace for a little while, just because my back was hurting so bad. That actually helped. So, it might be the same kind of thing, the pressure from the belt. Holding it all in helps sometimes. Okay, this is done. Now I need to cut out the knee piece and then the outer trim. But I need to apply these things here pretty soon. I need to see how I did that on the other one. Well, I should probably do. Need to flip these? No, they're all gonna be the same anyways. Whatever. Huh. Looks like 8 or 9 millimeters. Okay. Or it's right on the 5 if I do it like this. good enough mark for me to know where it needs to sit. Alright, now let's see how far apart each one of these two are. I feel like not that much. It's like half an inch. Yeah, about half an inch up on each. Alright, another half an inch up. Okay, cool. That's looking good. But one last thing, just so I don't have to worry about it later. What's space in between this bottom part and that bottom? About 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Works with me. About right here. Cool. All right. Need to do the full marking on this, and then I can actually start gluing this one down. We'll cut out the next piece. Okay. You away. Where's my squeegee? There's my squeegee. Stuck to the table. Good. One big dot at a time. Probably just do one layer. It seemed like I've been holding this thing open long enough for most of it to evaporate out. Yeah, see, look how much space is changing there. It's starting to thicken up the way it usually is when I work. It's good. Good. Oh, good. At least the excess fell on another piece that's going to get glued on anyway, so. Might need to put just a little bit more down there. I feel like there's a couple small spots where it just did not get enough. A little there, a little here. I'm gonna do both. There it goes. Alright, I'll let that dry. I'm gonna get these little pieces down here done real quick. Okay, it's actually spread out pretty good. Alright, I'm going to take this excess and put it back on this one because I feel like it just didn't quite get as much as the other two did. It's more on that first one in some spots. Just want to try not to use too much excess if I don't have to. Or find a use for this excess if I can. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Excuse me. Guess the fumes are finally actually are starting to get to me. Huh. I'm tired. It's still all just slowly hitting me all at once, y'all. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do for this one, because this one's a little bit different. I'm just going to cut it out, like straight 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to flip it over and do all the 45-degree angle cuts I was supposed to do. Hopefully this blade will still be good. It'll tell me really quickly if it's not, though. It has a couple pulls left in it, so I'll probably swap it out before I do any of the major cutting on this. Before I do any of those major cuts, like I said, I'm going to swap blades because this one's already getting rough and I can feel it. Keep the squeegee. Keep the scrap nearby in case I need a new squeegee. There we go. Good idea. Alright, swap blades. I'm going to put my blade container. There it is. Go ahead and cutting in the score lines I was going to need to do anyways. Oh, that was really deep. Oh, I might have made that too deep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, wait. Salvageable, maybe. Salvageable, maybe? Yes, yes. No, that works. That's actually fine. Cool. That worked good. We can keep using that. Okay, cool. Now I gotta do 45-degree angle cuts in a few of these areas. Okay. Those are okay like that. I gotta do the outside parts like that next. Let me check. So make sure I did not at all those edges. Yes, I did all but the top. Whoop! Need you to stay there and not go anywhere. Thanks. Oh yes, thank you for the high-stress Kamen Rider Black music during the high-stress cutting things out for a second time. Stress music. Perfect. Glad I added that to my playlist. Totally not sarcastic at all. Come on, don't fight me, just pull up. Thank you. Wow, this side of the blade is already starting to go. Dang. Starting to get that rough that quickly. Alright, well, switch. I feel like I'm missing an edge. Yeah, that one. I got to do this one. Yeah, 45-degree angle cuts will definitely ruin your blades quicker because you're essentially dragging it against an edge that's going to bend it regardless, just from heat, friction, and pressure. Just happens. Just got to be ready for that kind of stuff. Like, you gotta really get a feel for the foam and your blade moving through the foam too. Once you get a feel for it, it'll talk to you. It's kind of like driving, you know. Once you know your car well enough, it'll tell you when, like, oh god, I'm about to skid, you know, like that kind of stuff. Unless some of y'all don't drive as crazy as I do, but okay. Okay. Now remember the bottom of this, I needed to really make a hard angle in there. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go ahead and try to go for a really heavy, like a 170 angle if I can, which is tough, but totally doable. Looks like curved up and down a little bit in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this over one more time, just really make sure I got plenty of space in here for the for this to sit up against the foam later. Come on. Cool. Alright. Get my scrap. Putting in the scrap pile down here. Let's get these bits glued on real fast. All right. Check that out. We're getting there. We're almost back to having these closer to each other. Check this out. All right. What time is it? All right, it's 11:30, pretty much. So I'm going to stop for just a second. I'm gonna go use the restroom, grab myself some more drinks. When I come back, we're gonna get these last 2 parts added onto this piece, and then we will cut out probably the extra thigh piece I need to get cut out because that'll be quick and easy to do. And then we will plan and lay out the shoes, and then call it a night. So if you guys want to see me do the full shoes, cutting out and all that other stuff, like me putting together the shoes, I'm probably gonna do the first one on the Patreon only stream, and I'll probably go really heavy in depth on it. And I think that's gonna be a longer stream. I think I might try to push for anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, just because I have a lot to do. So, also Blam Flam, you're totally right. I absolutely have to. So I will be back in just a moment. Y'all enjoy the tunes. When I come back, we'll get this finished out and cranked out. All right, see y'all in a few. Alrighty, we are back. Got some more water in me. Use the restroom. Good to go. Alright. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start trimming and gluing some of these outer edge areas right here. Because I have to... Well, let me glue these edges together first and glue all this. So then it'll be ready to go when I actually try to put it on here first. Yeah. Do that first. Contact cement. We're going to put a little bit of contact cement in all these seams. They'll give it some more strength. Make sure you're doing it open and wide too, so you're really getting onto the bottommost part of the seam of this V groove. And the reason why I say that is, so then when you finally fold it and squish it together and try to cover all the parts, it'll actually cover everything under it before it goes up and over and oozes out the top of the seam. Sometimes you still need to do a little bit of spreading though, so don't be afraid to have to get in there with another piece of foam and move it around. But for the most part, it's a pretty good way to do coverage for the inside. And these don't have to be pretty either. Like I said this on the other stream when I first did this, the innermost parts of it don't have to be pretty. They really don't. I will say this though, and this is me giving a bunch of credit to Japanese craftsmen who do these kind of costumes, like for real. Like their seams on the inside of their costumes are immaculate. Like they're clean. They are so clean, and it's just like, how'd you make the inside and outside look pretty? What the hell? Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here struggling just to get parts of it to look nice. I gotta admit though, the Japanese cosplayers I made friends with, especially the ones I met out there, really good dudes. Very worldly fellows. We all had a fun discussion talking about how some people in the Toku community on both our sides have issues with people from other countries looking at stuff. And they told me about this one fellow who was so adamantly against any Western, any kind of tokusatsu anything, that if he saw people discussing Power Rangers, like dubs of Power Rangers that they got over there, he would like send death threats to people. And I was just like laughing, but at the same time, it's like, wow, that's like another great example of how it's really no different over there sometimes. I guess the lesson that we all were discussing and laughing about was no matter where you are in the world or what you're into, you're always going to find one bigot that's going to ruin everything. They were showing me some posts he made too, which is like, I didn't understand half of it, but like apparently they were like pretty hardcore Japanese insults. But also make no sense if you understood the American culture, or especially since he was yelling at Americans for what he was saying. Some Japanese insults are like brutal, but like they make no sense, but at the same time they totally make sense. Oh man. They're like on the level of like, oh, you talk to your mom with that dirty mouth, like that kind of stuff, but like a little bit more like, how'd you come up with that kind of levels of like insults? They're really funny. I'm sure, Kev, if you're still in here, I'm sure you probably heard some stuff at the school every once in a while. I hope not too much for your students for their own sanity's sake, but yeah, especially like middle schoolers and high schoolers from over there, the shit that they could say to each other is brutal. Like, you think we're bad, like, God. Other than that, though, when discussing those cosplayers, like, they're super welcoming and super friendly and just excited that, oh, hey, here's a person from another part of the world that's watching our stuff and enjoys it just as much as I do. That's great. And, like, that made me, that's the mentality you have to have. And it just made me appreciate those people a lot more. So, to any of my Japanese writer cosplay buddies, if you all are seeing this, love y'all. Especially the guys I met at Tachikawa for that one cosplay event, that blew my mind. Because, like, I knew them, I followed them, and then we, like, as soon as I gave them my card and they saw my Twitter on there, and we all got each other's information. We went to Torikizoku that night and had a little mini party. And showing each other pictures of all our stuff we're working on. It was great, and I was showing them the stuff I had to use for my projects, and they were showing me, like, their versions of what they use, like, those kind of products. That's how I learned about G17, like, incomplete. I still have a tube of that laying around. I want to use it. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, though. G17, for those who don't know, it's a Japanese contact cement. And sometimes it comes in thicker tube pastes, so it's like easier to spread. Or sometimes it comes in big cans. And the best part of the big cans come with a giant plastic like knife spreader. It's super good. It's great. It's really nice of them. Yeah, see, Kevin just said in the chat, I don't catch a lot of the trash talk. I have to try very hard not to laugh when I do. Yeah, same. Like, and even as a foreigner who has very limited Japanese skills, like, there's just some keywords that pop up, and I'm like, what the fuck you just say about their what? Huh? Kids are fun. They're absolutely brutal. I guess they kind of have to be, though, because if they're not brutal, then they won't understand later on, like, how those kind of brutality, mean, nasty things really affect people. And then it makes them self-reflect. Or they double down, depending on what kind of personality they got, I guess. Regardless. Alright, I'm gonna do some random gluing around this to try to get this down just right. Just gonna let it spill over these edges right here is what I think we'll do. That should be more than enough for me to spread around in a nice layer. Get a good connection on all those parts we have coming up. Oop. There you go, Kev. It's playing again. Can I say it's really nice to have y'all here today, especially when I'm having like a crummy day, crummy stream feels, but it's doing good. I appreciate y'all coming back, even if it's an unscheduled, slightly weird one. But I hope, even with me not talking so much, y'all are learning something at least about how I build some of these things. And I really hope it helps y'all build stuff too. I would love for you guys to send me pictures of things that you've made just from watching or learning the streams, because like, if you send it to me with enough time before the streams, I'd be more than willing to share your work on the stream and just be like, look what this dude did from watching our stuff. Now, I use dude as a general neutral term, so, you know, my dudes. You can do stuff and send it this way, and I'll share your work. Maybe that should be something we do on Wednesdays. That might be a good thing to do on Wednesdays, yeah. Alright. Let that dry real quick. Oh, one more thing too. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier today, but if you've been really enjoying these streams these last 2 months, like, do me a solid. Go back into our catalog of previous streams. Find me timestamps. Give me the name of the stream and the timestamp of the part that you liked. I would love to do like a compilation of like why you need to be watching my streams. I'd love to do that like every few months or so as like a little commercial. Try to bring in some more fresh faces so we can all have a good time and talk toku and all that. And make costumes. And I just realized I never glued this part right here, so I'm an idiot. Now I gotta do it now. Read. I'm gonna screech all over this place, I swear. Can't stop me. Maybe we'll do a karaoke stream one night, because I miss that stuff. Go buy a bunch of meat, have another yakiniku stream, and get a karaoke set up. Oh my god. I want. I mean, Dakota, if you have the degree and you have the right kind of connections, you can probably do the teaching thing out there pretty easy. It would help if you had some more Japanese under your belt, though. I can guarantee you that. Also, just be prepared to be put in a place where it's completely far away from everything. Happens more than you think. Karaoke night would be a lot of fun. Kev, if you want to join in on that, that'd be a lot of fun to have you there. We should try to get AG in there too, see if he can't FaceTime us or something. That'd be fun. Also, doing this is totally acceptable. It's another great way to help it dry. Fly away now. Okay. Is it good? Dry it up. Yep. Well, that didn't go as well as I hoped it would. That one's not great. Oh well. Just another thing for the Dremel stream whenever that happens. Oh yeah, the Dremel stream. The Dremel stream is probably going to be coming up sooner than later. And what the Dremel stream is straight up, I am just going to be playing whatever music is on my library. Like everything and anything. And I'm just going to be sitting there and dremeling. I'm not going to be paying attention to the chat. I'm not going to be doing any of that. I'm just going to be sitting there dremeling. And then after I'm done, I'll go through and discuss everything I did. And explain why I did what I did. To help y'all understand. But, yeah, it'll be another one of those I'm working kind of streams. Like how today's been going. I really haven't been talking to the chat as much as I thought I would be. Okay, that should be good. Now I need to glue all these edges that are about to be put on this and let that dry next. Yeah, we gotta say goodbye to the Changeman theme and the Go-Go 5 theme and a couple other things that are in the music because they finally got caught and flagged, which is a bummer. I was really hoping we can keep them in there. I like those songs a lot, but you know, there's still plenty of things in here that are not getting caught, which is like, what? Considering some of them actually have American licenses. It's the funniest part of it all. I'm gonna let this part dry really quickly before we can lay this one down. So I think in the meantime, while I wait for this one to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the that little blue bit that I was talking about that I did on stream yesterday. Yeah, okay. Let that dry. Pull up some of this glue that got stuck on the table real quick. Okay, cool. Nicely trim this out. I'm gonna go ahead and switch blades now. So it says, Dustin said you do a streaming talking about Toku. So it'd be Let's Talk Toku? Probably not. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm not trying to get in any fights right now. Not saying there wouldn't be any fights I could win, but... Alright. Yeah. Gross. Here, go into this gross piece of paper that's down there. I gotta clean up my desk. There's so much scrap foam just like around this area. It happens every time I work on stuff, I swear. If I ever had a talk show, it would be called Let's Converse About Japanese Special Effects. Sorry, that's so funny. God, so stupid. Dumb joke. It really does. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Holster it, Tex. What is wrong with you? I'm gonna contact him at that as soon as I get this part cut out. Damn it. That's a bummer. It's made more work for myself later on. That's why I'm screaming. Sorry, y'all, if I made you jump or anything. My bad. Damn it, that sucks. Uh-oh, I'm sweating. You know what that means. AC died again. Y'all, don't move to swamps. It's a bad idea. Who's Dust Destroyer? It sounds like a dumb name. Bet you there's a better way to say it. Probably the opposite way. I bet you that's cooler. I need to slow down on cutting this one. I'm making stupid mistakes, left and right. I do not want to make another one. So I'm just going to have to put up with my issues and fix these things later. Dude, Comet, can you just do things right for once, please? God. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it's done. Yeah, Japan's humid season is horrible. It's really bad. Nondescript object. Yo, that's a threat. You know where I live. I don't like that. I'm reporting you. Some water real quick. Oh, yeah, just throw the water bottle. Why not? Ugh. Slammed it. Okay. Set this aside. We'll glue that up in a minute. After I attach it onto this and get some registration marks down. Just make sure we get it sitting on there nicely. One sec. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use a pin to hold these down in a couple places just so that I can not have to worry about this thing sliding around on me when I'm trying to figure out where the back of it is supposed to lay down nicely. Put down a second pin just to make sure it holds. Man, these things just love rolling around. Can't wait to try to figure out how to get these to sit in my cosplay place. My bin for it to sit in. I mean, where I put all my cosplay stuff when it's done. I usually try to stand it up nice. This is not going to stand up nice, you can already tell. It's got one of them attitudes about it. Tell you what. Come on. I need like a third hand. This sucks. Come on! I need to get some pins that actually have like little balls at the ends of them so I can actually grab the dang things. I hate these ones with little flat T-shaped heads. They suck. Don't buy the same tools I do unless I tell you to buy that same tool I did. My word of advice. I'm just gonna have the quick seal on this one a little bit more than the other side, and that's fine. Whatever. Pinning up top too, so I know where we're at. That's looking good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put down some quick registration marks so I know where I need a glue and where I don't need a glue. Almost ready to start doing some more gluing, folks. 1 second, I lost my chat. I'll bring it back up in just a moment. Just want to make sure I get enough registration marks on so I'm not going to kill myself later for not giving myself enough. Sometimes there's too much and sometimes there's too little registration marks, but even too much can be better than too little. Before I do that, though, I really have to take care of that one spot that I knew I goofed on earlier. So I see it already starting to tear. Like I said, if you get little marks like this, just load it with contact cement. Make sure there's plenty on there. Make sure there's plenty in the seam. Make sure it's not bulging up too much. Just contact cement it. It'll solidify and probably like completely in like 5-10 minutes, and it'll essentially rebond those two surfaces back together again. All right, let's see what I missed. No, I have your address in my phone. They'll find you. Don't even play like that, Dakota. Alright, Pocky. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you. Have a great night, okay? Bye. Alright. As for us, we're going to add the glue onto this. We're going to add the glue onto the back of this. And then, yeah, we might have to save the other stuff for a later time. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to get... It's slowly all starting to hit me again. I feel like I got better after the coffee, and then it just slowly got worse. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we still have a lot we can do on the Wednesday stream. I'm going to really try to go long on Wednesday. So if you want to join me, jump on my Patreon. It's the best way to catch those every other Wednesday streams. So I do half on public, the other half private streams on Patreon. And they're fun. We have a good group in there. We're doing shoes. I'm going to give you all the exclusive lowdown. Show you guys some stuff I might not show on the public stream. The consequences of your own actions. Yep. front done real quick and then we'll do the back. Oh man, part's hard to hold. There's a lot of weird flex to it in some places, but it's because it's just a shin piece and they always need a little bit of flex in odd places. That's the reason why I design them the way I design them, so I don't have to worry about them breaking. I don't know how many times I've designed like a shin piece, and when I finally got it on, I was like, oh, it looks perfect, and then like I try to move it and it just snaps, and I'm like, okay, well, back to drawing board, cool. What I've learned is the lowest amount of cuts I can get into a shin piece is 2. I'm just always going to have seams on shins if I'm going to be working with the UVA. Unless you hide them, which we're doing with this one, which actually is working really good. Really happy about it. Well, now I can't use that. Let's see if the camera will pick up all those little tiny nasty hairs. Yeah. Can't use that now. Alright. Make a new one. Can't use that. No, it's not 6. I need 6. Rub up on everything. Come on, just stay. Just stay. Thanks. Trying to make sure I got all these little edges right here good, because I know I'm gonna have to cover them up really solidly here. I feel like I missed a little bit down here. A little bit more on this side too. It's missing just enough for me to want to put more down. Alright, let that dry. I need to prop this up a weird way for this one. Here, prop it up like that. use the microphone, even though I really don't recommend doing this. Okay. Okay, so I got my little squeegee right here. I'll go ahead and flip this over. I'm going to start gluing this one up so we can just go ahead and attach these and be done with the shin for the night. Hey, Jimbo! Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Holler at me when you want that Kuga stuff, because I got plans coming up. So we might not even need to use your thing. You'll see. You'll be the first to know. How about that? First person to see the finished result of what I just blabbed out that I shouldn't have blabbed out so early. Should be sometime early next year. You'll see. I'm sure you'll want one. I'm excited. Hey, Peter. I forgot, we did that like all at Anime Expo last year. So, for those of you who don't know, in the chat right now, we have Jim Kelly with us. He is another writer cosplayer. He gave me the absolute pleasure of working on one of his parts for Kiva, need a replacement. So I got to make the non-wake-up leg for Kiva. And dude's been super cool about tagging me in every single piece that thing is in. So, Jim, thank you. I really appreciate you doing that, tagging me on all those photos, especially on Instagram. It's been helping me a lot over there since I barely use it anymore. What else, though? You also do Kuga stuff. You've been to Japan a couple times yourself. Yeah, Jim's cool. Go give him a follow. He's on Twitter and Instagram. I want to say it's the real Jim K, something like that. Jim, post your Instagram and Twitter in here. Plug your work in the chat. Oh, I just put my finger in a bunch. Oh, damn it. Alright, well. I'm gonna have to live with it. Yeah, I said Kiva. Jim is a Kiva cosplayer. Go give him a follow. I worked on parts of his outfit. It was neat. All that excess up. There's a lot spilled over. I'm gonna rub my fingers along the edges and just deal with washing my hands later. Come on. Oh, come on. Why you gotta fight me so much? I hate little tiny thinny pieces like this. The heavy detail bits. I'm just gonna rub on my desk until it comes up as one solid blob. Oh, sorry. Sorry if it's loud and noisy. No, I don't want you right now. Stop it. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna definitely call it after I get this piece on. I just want to take a break. My body hurts. It's been a long day for me already, and I've only been up for 6 hours. Oh. Probably gonna go back to sleep for a bit. More than likely. Your boy does not feel great. Yeah, you say that. Jim's got chains on his outfit that are legit. Come on, get off my finger, get off my finger, get off my finger already. Come on, you're already hardening. Get off my finger. Ah. There it goes. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that's dried up enough. You know what? Tell you what, folks. At the very least, we will trace out the next shin piece. We'll just trace it out and have it ready to go for Wednesday's stream. Or the thigh piece, thigh piece. Oh, what time is it actually? No, because I wanted to end 12 minutes ago. And we actually ran late. Yeah, I'm just going to put this piece on there and we're going to call it a night. But hey, y'all saw it for yourself. I got a whole shin piece done in like, what, 3 hours, something like that. Whew. 2 hours and 42 minutes so far. Yeah, so it'll be 3 hours here in a couple minutes. Cool. All right, I'm hoping this is dried enough because I'm just gonna go for it. So how I did this last time was I folded half of it over the side of the table, so I don't have to worry about losing it. I'm more so worried about attaching this on the edge of this right here. Just so then after that I can press it down to all the other places and it'll get a nice even grip and look like it's all one uniform piece. Like I am doing right now. First half's looking good. Trying to be very gentle about laying this and placing it because I don't want it to be completely on just yet. Piece of cat hair stuck in my finger. God. I really should have cleaned my desk after talking to you. It pays a visit. Oh well. Love the boy too much not to include him. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, one part of the shin is going to be slightly cattywampus compared to all of the other ones. I'll see if you guys can notice it. This is the old one. This is the one we just made today. You guys see it? You guys see where I goofed? See if you guys can see where I messed up. Probably hard to see, but on the newer one, this top part right here, it's slightly angled more than all the other ones. Played myself. It's alright though, you wouldn't be able to tell unless I showed you. So, anyways, we have two shin pieces from IXA, essentially, I'd say about 95% done with the foam construction. We only had to add on 2 more strips on the top and the bottom, and then we add on the zipper and the detail bit on the back. So, that's probably going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm sorry tonight wasn't the kind of stream I was expecting it to be, but, you know, had to crank, needed to get something done. So the next stream we're going to be doing is going to be all about the shoe pieces. We'll bring in those patterns one more time. And that's going to be on the Patreon stream next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is a Patreon stream. That means that if you want to join that stream, you need to be one of my Patreon members. And over on Patreon, if you go check that out, I got a bunch of different tiers. You can be joining that stream for as little as $1 a month. Yes, $1 a month. Very small drop in the bucket. So, I also offer private lessons, coaching, pattern development, cosplay consultation, video editing, just about anything you think of. Any of the stuff that I pretty much do already, a lot of that is offered on the Patreon. So if you ever need my help for like a month, go check out those tiers. There's some pretty interesting things you can do. So, next stream's going to be Patreon, going to work on the shoes, and we're going to work on the thighs. Yeah. thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm sorry I wasn't as high energy. Like I said, not feeling super great. But hopefully I'll be feeling better next time. So until then, I love y'all faces, and I'll see you next time. I'm Philip DeFranco. No, I'm not. I'm a fraud.